What's going on, people? This is Influence, back at you again. I know I got the same thing on as probably another video or a video that's coming. I don't know. But I film videos in the same day or whatever. So, I don't have to justify to my peoples. I'm going to talk to you today about intermittent fasting. This is coming from a layman. I want to put it in layman's terms. Intermittent fasting is just that, fasting intermittently. It doesn't get any simpler than that. But I just wanted to, again, disclaimer: I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm not a bodybuilder professional. I like health. I'm interested in health. I'm interested in fitness. I try to get as fit as possible. So I've been doing intermittent fasting. This won't be technical. I'm sure there's a lot of people that could explain it a lot better than me. There's healthcare professionals that can explain it, what it does exactly to your body and everything. This ain't that video. So if you're looking for that video, you can click off. This is just going to be basic explanation of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is basically where you don't eat for usually 16 hours and then you have a window of 8 hours that you eat. You can change it. I'm doing 20 and 4 basically. So I don't eat for 20 hours and I have a window of 4, which is 6, 7, 8, and 9. Like those hours I can eat. Well, between those hours, 6 and 9, between those hours I can eat. And I just do it like that. Intermittent fasting is easy to put into your life because you can change it. You can change the window. If you're going out with family or you're going out on a date or something, change. If you know it's coming up, change your window. Change your window to, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like if you're going out on a later date and just, that day you can't eat, 16 hours before then. And the easiest way to do it is while you're sleeping. So most people do the fasting, the bulk of their fasting, or at least half of their fasting is while they're sleeping, which if you think about it, you get done eating at 9, usually not hungry. Even me, I'm a night owl. I stay up late. I don't go to bed for 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So even with me, I'm not hungry after I eat at 8 or so. I'm not hungry until I go to bed. So, I'm right now, I'm so used to it. I don't get hungry at all, like during my fast, which is great, which is what you want. I get a little bit of hunger, but it's not crazy. When I first started it, it was crazy. And I can say I've lost 10 pounds so far in about a month and some change. And that's with no working out. Well, no, I'm lying. I have been working out. I took off of the gym. I had shoulder issues. I had some other stuff. So I gained some weight. So that's why I started intermittent fasting. But as I did research, as I preach, research. Like I said, I'm not a healthcare professional. There's tons of research out there. Most is good. Some people say it's bad. The drill. You can find whatever you want. Bad, good, intermediate, in the middle, up top. Like, it doesn't matter. You can always find it on the internet. So, like I said, I lost 10 pounds. Maybe a little bit more than 10 pounds since I've been doing it. Maybe a month and some change. But basically, when you're fasting, you're trying to get your body. Now, the fast, you can only have water, coffee, black coffee, or tea, which is what I'm told, which is all the research, everything, because those substances don't mess with your blood sugar or anything. Basically, what you're doing is getting your body into a state of using fat for energy. So it takes about, I don't know, I see different 12 to 16 hours for your body, depending on how much you've eaten, your blood sugar, all that, to get your body into this state of using fat for energy instead of sugar. Now that's the basics of intermittent fasting. Basically, your body runs off sugars to keep it, like I said, layman's. I know I'm not going to explain it correctly, but this is the basics. Your body runs off sugar. Whatever you eat, whenever you eat, your blood sugar rises. It doesn't matter. You also can't take some supplements, stuff like that. I have some BCAAs that are strictly. I'll probably do a review on those too. After I've used them, I just got them a little while ago, so I want to use them first. I don't like doing reviews with stuff that I haven't been using. So I can give a proper, real review. But I got BCAAs that have no flavor, no color, no sugar, just raw. So they're basically is just it doesn't actually gives my water a great taste. I actually like it. It's a little salty, but neither here nor there. So with the intermittent fasting, let's get back to that. Yeah, so you're just basically depleting your levels of sugar or whatever. So you're switching your body. In layman's term, you're switching your body from burning sugar to burning fat. But there's a lot of benefits, and I feel the benefits. Like, I was skeptical at first. This is my first time trying. I will cycle probably for the rest of my life because of the benefits. One, people say you lose muscle. You actually, if you work out lightly, or you can work out heavy, depending on when you're feeding times or whatever. If you got enough energy, it's fine. But your growth hormone increases. So you actually can build more muscle doing this. That's why a lot of bodybuilders do it, because it's beneficial. It clears your mind. There's a reason fasting, and I don't want to get too deep into religion, but every religion in the world, fasting is a part of just about, I mean, of course, people know Islam, and Ramadan, which is probably the most famous one. I say famous, whatever. But in every religion, fasting is probably a part of that religion because they feel like it gets closer to God. And there's a reason for that, I believe, because it does. It changes your mental state. Your body, your immune system doesn't have to work. Every time you eat food, cooked food, your immune system attacks it like it's a foreign body. People don't know that. So every time you put something in your body that's not raw, and I think your immune system even reacts with raw stuff, but it's just like so minute that it doesn't matter. That's why they say you should eat more raw than cook. Like 51% of your diet should be raw or more. But that's another topic as well. But your immune system has time. When you're fasting, your immune system, your body functions, your digestive system, they all have time to recover. Some say you rebuild it like totally, like you can restart your metabolism, rebuild your body, your system, just everything. There's just tons of benefits because your body's not working to digest that food, so it's just concentrating on rebuilding itself. And when you're sleeping, that's what your body does anyway. So if you're fasting and you sleep and haven't had anything for 4 or 5 hours, like your body's really regenerating. So that's a great benefit. Your mind, you feel clearer, because back in the day, like, we're a gluttonous society. Back in the day, a lot of people can't even fathom fasting nowadays. That's why I think there's so much controversy around this, because we're a greedy society and a gluttonous society. Like, they've been drummed to just eat and consume. I mean, partially because of the capitalism. Like, people want you to eat food. They want you to go shopping. They want you to eat food. But you don't need to eat as soon as you get up. Like, you can wait. You can wait. Your body lets you know. But yeah, so I mean, fasting, like, it actually boosts your energy. I've stopped most of my caffeine. Oh, my camera went off. I was talking for a real long time too. But yeah, what was I saying? I stopped most of my caffeine. I drink tea because you can have tea. But man, I'm trying to think where I left off. Come restaurants want you to come eat. So you just drummed, eat. You're supposed to eat 8 meals a day, 7 meals a day, or whatever. But I think that's false. And from all the research I've done, it's false. And the benefits of it is false because every time you eat, your blood sugar rises, and your body uses and your insulin, and your body uses that as energy. So you could be in the gym for 20, 30 minutes, and you're just burning sugar and water. Like that's all. That's why you're sweating because water is coming out your system, and I mean you're not even touching the fat by the time 30 minutes pass, and then where you at? So I just there's tons and tons of benefits. I preach research, and also um, by all means, like listen to your body. Your body will tell you what's going on with it. Like if you do venture and do this, you gotta listen to your body because if you're feeling dizzy or lightheaded while you may have some sugar issues. You may have some you might want to go get a physical. If you are feeling lightheaded, don't push through it. You shouldn't be your body shouldn't be super hungry. Like the sensation of hunger will come and then it'll go away after a while and your body will stop because this society now, back in the day, we didn't know when our next meal was going to come. So that's partially why you're more alert as you're fasting. If you do intermittent fasting, you should be careful. For one, you should be fairly healthy. But you don't, you can be overweight, but just listen to your body. If you get dizzy, if you get super hungry and it doesn't go away, by all means eat. And you got to build it up gradually. Like don't go 20 hours like me. Like the first day you're fasting, you might only go 6, 7. Like I mean, whatever it is. Now you might not put yourself in that zone depending on how much you ate at the last meal, but I mean you're building yourself up to get in that zone. Then once you can go longer, push it 2 meals a day, then push it to 1 meal a day like me. So I mean in closing, I think that's all I would say. And again, I'm not a professional. I'm not a healthcare professional, not a professional bodybuilder. I haven't done tons and tons of research, so do your own research before you do anything. And I'm not liable for anything that happens. I gotta put that in. If you stayed this long though, I appreciate you. All right, so I mean, if you have any comments, questions, I'll try to answer them. If you have any help, like if you might be more versed on intermittent fasting than me, which wouldn't be hard to fathom because, like I said, I'm brand new to this. I just wanted something. I see a lot of technical stuff. I see a lot of videos with technical terms and all this, and it's great to learn that stuff. It's great. I've been learning it. I just can't remember a lot of it, so I do it every day. I look at something on intermittent fasting, just because it's always good to learn, and as you learn more, as they learn more, and can teach more, you can learn more. You can be better suited for it. Always approach stuff like that. I think you should too. Just always do your research. This is the age of knowledge. I mean, you can always find something. 4, 5, 6 sources. Check your sources. Check the material. Like I said in the other video, with the activated charcoal, you can always find somebody saying yes or no. So just check the source. If the source is saying no and it's a doctor, it might not be a good doctor. It might be a doctor that wants you sick to come see him. Like, I mean, that's just what it is sometimes. I mean, you don't want to think about doctors being that way. And I know a lot of great doctors that aren't that way. I have a great doctor that tells me, health, nutrition, like doesn't push medicine. That's a great doctor. So just Leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave me a comment, question. You know, if you can teach me something, teach it. I welcome all comments. Trolls, stay the fuck home. But all right, so I'll get back with you next video. Peace.
Hip hop, I feel I gotta say. Who am I? You might say influence, and I spit better than most in this game. Provoking thought with no cocaine, no swag.